on this right here. Okay, whenever you come in for a guard pass, the feet are dangled. Okay, so there's nothing that stops me from hooking the foot here. Okay, stepping in here. Okay, and I'm just gonna gently sit back so I can place my foot on his hip right here. Okay, so a straight foot lock basically is taking his toes and straightening them out to where he's already going to submit. So you have that, you have an Achilles lock. But what you want to do is you want to isolate this foot. My right foot wedges kind of in his hip to control as my left foot traps right here and stays on his hip. Okay. For those of you who compete, it's illegal to bring this leg across and to reap the knee. Okay, which you do in no-gi because it exposes the heel here. Okay, so you can't really reap the knee. You have to stay on this side here. Okay. Also, it's illegal for him to take my foot and reap it like this. He'll get disqualified in the gi. In no-gi, it's perfectly fine. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to basically guillotine, okay, his foot. Okay. But what I need to do is I need to isolate and roll on my left side. Because what I want to do is I want to slide all the way up on his Achilles as much as I can right here. Pinch, and I want to bring my shoulder to the mat as I begin to bring my hip in and torque it back. Okay? So you guys are all going to start in this position. Okay? You're going to attack your partner's right leg. Your right foot is going to hook. You don't want to leave this dangling because it's got to be a brace right here. Okay? You're going to guillotine right here, and I want you to guys grab your collars as I show you with arm locks. From here, okay, and your left foot goes on the hip. Okay? From here, not much is going to happen in his calf. I need to slide back. Okay? So in order to slide back, I need to slide all the way back to right about here because I need to straighten out his foot. Okay? The way I straighten out the foot is I gotta roll onto my shoulder here, okay? And I'm gonna bring my hips in, okay? It's not necessarily arching away. It's bringing your hip and getting this tight and rolling on your shoulder and bringing your hip in. Where do you feel the pressure? On the ankle, okay? So you guys are gonna be taking this right leg of theirs, and before you even sit back for anything, your right foot is going to be corralling his hip, okay? Your left hand guillotines, and I want this all the way up and right around this part of the foot. Not here, because a lot of guys, you're never going to get on Andrew or, John or anything. So from here, I want the bottom person to roll to their right, okay? So your left foot is right here. So what you're doing is that you're pinching the knees, and what I'm doing is that, see how my elbow's underneath me here, okay? I'm gonna crunch, get tension here, and I'm gonna hip in, okay? I'm not as much arching away. I'm hipping in and rolling onto my left shoulder, okay? I'm not arching away. I'm hipping in and twisting, okay? That's the key. A lot of times you think it's kind of like an arm lock where you're just leaning back. Sometimes it is, but for maximum torque here, okay, I want to pinch right here, and then hip in, okay? But you have to have tension here, because if I'm too low here, okay, it's too loose, okay? I may be able to get it here, but it's not as good. So here, I'm gonna crunch here, scoot away, okay? Roll up on my left shoulder, and I'm gonna hip in, okay? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3.